What is up, everybody? This is Ambulance Boy, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the USGI Poncho and Poncho Liner. Now, this is a really well-known piece of gear, guys, and the reason being, it was just so versatile and worked amazing in like a lot of situations. So this poncho could be turned into a standalone tent, could be turned into just a wind or rain shelter, a ground sheet or a tarp, and one of the most known is an improvised sleeping system. That's one of the aspects we're going to be touching on today. I'm going to be showing you guys how to turn this thing into a sleeping bag. So first things first, let's get the poncho out of the way and start out with this Poncho Liner. So right off the bat, guys, you can tell both are in the woodland camouflage. Now before that, in the Vietnam issue, it was all OD green. So, and also the Vietnam poncho is like rubber. This one is just a nylon and waterproof coating on it. So you can't really wash that in a washing machine. My suggestion would be, if it smells or if it's dirty, just put some baking soda on it and then rinse it down with the hose. But here's a tag for the Poncho Liner, also known as a woobie. So this is rip stop, same with the poncho itself. One thing, if you can see, it looks exactly the same as an M65 like field jacket liner. It has the same kind of hourglass stitching that goes all the way through it. Same materials, the only thing is this is camouflaged, and also it's a little bit thinner. If you actually can feel it, it's a little bit thinner than the M65 liner. Another thing about this is you can see there's these strings that are all the way around it, and we have 3 on each side. So 3 in the front, and 3 on the side, 3 in the back, 3 on the side again. And what that is for is attaching it to the poncho, which we're going to get into later. But one great use for this thing is you don't even need the poncho itself. You can just get one of these and use it as a blanket. You could even use it like just throw it on the floor, let your kids play on it. I mean, these things are just, I love it. When I found this, I found it at the Army Navy store. I was so happy to find this thing. I got it literally brand new. Tag was in perfect condition. That's one way you can tell it hasn't been like washed or wrinkled up, because the tag was just pristine condition. No folds on it or anything. No tears at all anywhere else. Didn't smell. It was literally new. And I did some bargaining, but I finally got it for $17. Now, as you can tell, it's all wrinkled up. It has some fraying here and there. But it's been used, so what do you expect? So this thing is great. Absolutely love this. Next up, we got the poncho. Now the poncho, let's put that on the floor there. So as you can see, there's a hood. There's no armholes or anything. It's pretty much you just drape it over yourself. So let me just get the tag out so you can read that. So this one, it's kind of printed on. You're not really going to be able to make that out that well. It's pretty much saying do not wash it in a washing machine, and that it's coated, can be turned into a sleeping bag. Caution, like that's the first thing you read up there. But you guys can probably tell we have these grommet holes running along the edge of this poncho, and what those grommet holes are for is for attaching the woobie to this poncho. Now there are also these really heavy duty snaps, and as you can see, you can snap them in either way. So if you snap it down this way, I'm just going to do 2 of them. snap it that way. And then you wear it. So there's a hood right there, and then there would be the arm. And your arm would come out of there, or below. So it would be draped over you just like any other poncho. Now, if you wanted to turn it into a tarp or a sleeping bag, you would undo these side snaps, and then you would fold it inside out. So let's do that. So you probably see those two things right there and there. Don't ask me why, but on literally every single poncho I've come across or seen, they're always like frayed. This part's always like frayed. Do you see that? It looks awful. So what's that for is there's actually a string that used to go through those two loopholes. And you could tie this around your waist so when the wind was blowing, this wouldn't blow everywhere. You could also use it for other things. But I just took out the string because to me it was annoying. So let's get this all out. Then you would get your poncho liner. And drape that right over. So as I said before, the strings and the grommet holes will line up. So what you can do, there's different techniques for tying this into the grommet. But what I do, just for now, to make it more simple, is I'm just going to make a little bit more permanent. I'm just going to do a regular, like a shoelace tie. So there's one corner done. And then you're going to be doing that for every single corner. So after you get everything attached, it's just going to look like that. I got all the corners attached, and you're just going to do that with every one of these strings. And that will keep it in place. So after that, you're going to get this, and you see how this is a long side? You're going to fold it over with the long side. Well, actually with the short side here. The long side is going to be where you're sleeping. So it's going to look like that. You're going to fold it over. Don't want water getting into the sleeping bag. So how you're going to do that is that's how it normally is. You're going to fold it over like this, okay? After you get that folded over, then you're going to snap it in. So as you can see, if it's raining, the rain's just going to be going down. It's not going to be going into the sleeping bag itself. So this thing is great because you pretty much got the sleeping bag in the poncho liner, and then you got a bivy cover with the poncho. Now, is this the best sleeping bag you're going to get? Absolutely not. But is it comfortable? Yes, it's fairly comfortable, and it does keep you warm in like warmer climates, so like maybe like 50 or above, even below if you're more of a hot sleeper. So then you got that all buttoned in. Seeping in through the hood. So what you're going to do with this, you're going to get it and you're going to just cinch it up. So you cinch it up all the way, and then pretty much after you cinch it up, then you can just kind of shove it in there. And there's your improvised sleeping bag. Now, I got the poncho pretty much, well, not brand new, but it was in excellent condition. I got it for $25. Now, when you go looking online, these ponchos and Poncho Liner altogether might even cost you $100. Poncho Liners are going for $30. It's crazy. The ponchos themselves, $40 and above. So, as I said, just like look at your Army Navy store. Don't jump on the first poncho that you find, okay? I mean, they're not as numerous as they used to be, but they're still around. So if something is too expensive for you, either bargain or you can wait. Trust me, it took me a while to pick up one of these, but I got it for a good price, $25, and in good condition. So definitely, if you can find this for a reasonable price, with what you're getting, it's definitely a good buy. If you can find it, definitely pick it up. You never know when it will come in handy. Super compact. The poncho itself isn't exactly lightweight, but the wooby itself, super lightweight. So you can shove that into anywhere, and it gives you good insulation. So if you're going hiking, camping, even if you're like search or rescue, you can just throw this in your pack just in case. They work great. Highly suggest it. I don't really have much experience with the Vietnam issue one, but the woodland one I really like, and I hope you guys found this video informative. If you did, leave a like, share this video, subscribe, because I definitely need it, guys. And yeah, leave in the comments below if you have any experience with these, if you like them, what type you got, if you got the Vietnam or if you got this one, or even if you have the new ACU one. Leave it down in the comments below, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.